Thanks for staying with us and welcome back to Golf Weekly. I am joined in this segment by my good buddy Doug Weaver. Doug, welcome back.
It's good to be here. Good to talk golf.
Always good to see your face here. And we've got a new face with us. Just literally came off the patio.
I came out of the sand trap and he came off the patio. We're having lunch and So William Barnett is a good golfer. He's a good friend, and he played in the FCA Pro-Am with all the Champions Tour players, and that's what we wanted to talk about.
Super. Yeah, FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, for those who aren't familiar, was a program that I benefited tremendously from as a youth. It still means a lot to me, and we wanted to just take the segment to talk a little bit about that. I know there was just a huge event. You mentioned that William played in the Pro-Am at Wexford. That was last Monday, I believe. Right. Following the Liberty Mutual over in Savannah. So we had 16 pros come over with 4 amateurs to play at Wexford for one day to raise money for the FCA.
And they had a dinner the night before and a live auction, and tell us about it.
Yeah, the dinner was fantastic. Little filet mignon and triggerfish, and everything melted in your mouth. It was a wonderful event. Sat with Larry Mize. And,
Masters champion.
Yeah, Masters champion. We talked about that, and similar to Zach Johnson on the 18th green for the FCA service on the Sunday, got into spirituality in his life and how his life changed, and got to know through Jim Fitzgerald, who sponsored.
That's right.
Who sponsored Larry and talked to him about
Jim
that.
Fitzgerald 2 weeks before.
And who is Jim Fitzgerald?
He was Larry Mize's sponsor right out of college.
Wow.
Yes.
How about that?
And Jim has an interesting story on, he sponsored Larry and watched his development, believed in his development, and then look what happened ultimately, the chip in against Greg Norman and wins the Masters.
Yeah, that's
awesome.
And he also he almost won the TPC Champions, the Players Championship.
Which is like a major also.
Right. Yeah. So he almost won it. Everybody said, oh, he's a choke, and then he turns around and wins the Masters. So.
Wow. Well, and I hear from all the pros what a great guy Larry Mize is, as well as I think you played with Lauren Roberts.
Oh, pleasure to play with Lauren, watch his action all day. Best short game on the planet, but it's pretty smooth off the tee. Yeah, boss of the Moss.
And he's a former Heritage champion also.
He is.
I think
two-time champion.
I believe.
I think you're right. And Fred Funk won the event, as I recall.
Yeah.
And he was Chris Tremblay, who's a frequent guest of ours here with the JPGA. Fred Funk was his college golf coach, so he's been walking around raising the roof a little bit this past week. Guys, getting back to FCA. Doug, I know you weren't able to be at last Monday's event because you were at another event called the State High School Golf Championship for private school.
And for private school, and Prep won first place. Woody Woodward from Prep was the medalist.
Wow.
And it was 2 very windy days in Myrtle Beach, and then Hilton Head Christian Academy finished 3rd.
Wow, first and 3rd.
Yes, and then Bryson Nimmer from the Christian Academy finished 3rd as a medalist.
How about that?
Yeah, so great competition, and our teams were represented as well.
Your son also was a member of the Christian Academy.
Right,
Kyle.
yeah, and so as a football player playing golf, he contributed, but and finished off his high school sporting career.
Well, good for Well, and I know he's got big things yet to come at the Citadel. Well, we wanted to give that quick shout out because we're proud of our youngsters and representing us so well, finishing 1st and 3rd in the state championships is nothing to be.
That's right.
Nothing too shabby, is it?
That's right.
Well, getting back to FCA, guys, Doug, you had mentioned that on June 11th through the 15th, there's going to be an FCA golf camp here on the island at Palmetto Dunes. Talk about that.
Well, FCA is big, all sports, but FCA Golf, which the fundraiser was for, goes out and spends time on the tour doing things. It provides the service at the Heritage on 18. But also it does golf camps around the country. There's like 40 golf camps, and we're hosting one this year at Palmetto Dunes, June 11th through the 14th. It'll be start at 10 o'clock in the morning and go till 6 o'clock, and Monday through Thursday. And we'll have great instruction, great golf courses. Play the Fazio golf course. So.
Do you need volunteers
for
this?
Sure.
Okay, so
sure. We'll need everything from people to water boys to
William would be a good water boy, wouldn't he?
Or a caddy.
Yeah. I have good instructors lined up, but if any out there want to come and help that I haven't contacted, love to have you. But it's just a week of keeping the kids busy, learning golf, and and learning what FCA is all about, which again has impacted my life, your life, and change people to give them the strength to face the challenges of today.
Yeah. Well, that's a great way to put
and
it.
That was the reason for the Pro-Am, was specifically for the juniors,
right?
And help the kids come along. So.
Well, what an exciting thing to be able to participate in that.
Oh, it was
not
awesome.
only to see the best steal, and these champions guys. Let's call a spade a spade. They haven't given much up to these young fellas, have they? Their golf game.
Yeah.
No. You can watch Anders Forsberg. He can still hit it past anybody. You know, it was when we were scrambling around before tee time and watching the warm up, and you got Scott Simpson and Larry Mize and Tom Pernice Jr. and these guys striping it, and you're there warming up beside, you know.
They don't look 50 plus, do they?
No.
Yeah.
No. And it was a lot of fun too.
Well,
they're all really good guys, good spirits.
That's what and that's really why we're here talking about this. Is these aren't just great golfers; they're great men.
Great men.
I've followed a number of their careers, and I know you have too, Doug. And just the way they conduct themselves, and following, even in the face of the challenges we have today in the world, these guys have held true to their faith and their beliefs, and it's just something so admirable.
It's like this guy.
Kind of like this guy. Absolutely. Well, guys, William, thanks for, it was kind of a shotgun to bring you off the patio. I could still smell the sunscreen on you. But thanks for coming over. We threw you right into the wolves' den, but you did a great job, and what an honor to have you here today.
Thanks, Daniel.
Doug, you're going to stay with me, right?
Right. We'll learn something here in a minute.
All right. Well, Doug is going to, when we come back, is going to be doing what he does best, is talking golf and talking how to help you be better at golf. Stay with us.